Hello, y'all. Christian White, the One Day at a Time Dad, continuing on with my series, Listening to Learn, in the hopes of just sharing everyday stories with the outcome of maybe you'll see something in yourself you didn't see before and maybe make some different choices and help bring humans a little bit closer than they were yesterday. I am here with Rico. Fucking pleasure. Me and this young man was at the Brook House when I came home from upstate. Everybody figured I was like just some white guy that was trying to get by and do his time. And I'll never forget when we used to go on the I don't know what the park is right there, but across the street.
Same way.
Yeah, and I remember all these little kids used to come up like, we heard you're home, and y'all and everyone was like, who is this dude? Like, yo. Then it's like, oh, okay. But let me ask you, first of all, how old are you?
I just turned 26 in May.
And have you lived in Boston your whole life?
Mm-hmm.
Around where'd you grow up around?
Franklinville. I grew up in Ross. I grew up in B Street. Hold on. I grew up in Franklinville. My grandmother lived in Franklinville. I was born there. My mother moved to B Street, and then I was out there till I was like 9, 10, and then I moved back to Franklinville. So Franklinville, yeah.
Was it just you and mom?
Nah, it's me, my mother, and my steppops and my sisters. The sisters I got and my stepbrother, but there's a whole bunch of sisters.
So what's your sense of, do you have a strong sense of family when it comes to them?
What do you mean by that?
In the sense of like, what was some of like, I guess, things that you learned growing up with your family that you definitely know you still practice now, or believe in now, or teach your friends now?
I don't even know, because I'll be trying to stay away from my family. Like, I stay away.
So do you have a family?
Yeah, I got a family, but I try my best to stay away, because, like, you know, like you have like, you know, it'd be the family events and you come and then everybody talk about you.
Like, oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, I don't like that. So I always like stay away from the events and I stay away from them. Not like in a bad way or good, you know what I'm saying? Not in a bad way, just for myself. For myself to stay away.
So what is your day-to-day life like?
Trying to figure it out. Day to day, I'm trying to still figure it out. Trying to figure out life. My day-to-day thing is trying to figure out life, because I don't even know what I'm doing half of the time, you know?
Nah.
It's real.
But that's reality. So let me ask, what does music mean to you?
Oh, music, it's like an express thing. I could say things that I wouldn't really say. It's some songs that I got that I never even put on a track. I never put on no beat. I just wrote it down, and it's just like, it's there. I got it. I harmonize it to myself. I say it to myself, and it's like, it's my emotions. I can't even put it out, because I feel like I put out too emotions, or I said too much, or somebody else might feel some type of way. So it's like, music's just a bunch of emotions for me, and I'm an emotional person.
Well, I'm glad to hear you acknowledge emotions. So is that music? So you write songs for the public, obviously, but then there's like, is part of the music like a diary for you?
Yeah, everything's a diary. Even when I'm even when I'm like being like gangster rap, whatever you want to call it. Like, I'm just like, if I'm not just vibing and I'm just rapping some gangbang shit, like, I don't want to say, I might drag it a little bit, but I don't be lying. So it's like, you know, I'm talking, it's still a diary. So it's like, you know, it's not like I'm faking. So it's like, it might sound cute though. It might be like cute. So you might think it's just like,
of course.
But I be meaning what I be saying though. You know, it's real. Like, it's real. So everything.
Do you think it's important? And I mean, obviously we're not talking about writing lyrics that are like incriminating, but do you think it's important to write lyrics that you live by?
Yeah, I believe that's why. I don't think you should snitch on yourself or not. But
no. Yeah. I mean, let's take away any sort of scenario where you are literally, I went here, June fucking whatever. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, nah. I believe in that. You should tell the truth. A lot of people be lying. It's like, you know, because some people, I'll be like, they can rap, like they can rap their ass off, and I'll be like, yo, this dude's nice. But when you know them, or if you know them, you be like, hold the fuck up, like you talk about like you've been in like, that's like somebody telling you they make a song and it's like, it's talk about being in jail and then they ain't never been in jail. Like, I'm kind of like the song, like, oh nah, that shit was fire. But once I find out he's never been to jail before, I'm gonna feel some type of way, like what the fuck, this nigga ain't never been to jail. Like, the song was hot, but then I'm gonna just have my little feeling like, what the fuck, he's never been to jail before.
Does that make you less likely to support their projects?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I think that makes total sense. I mean, I think that makes total sense.
Because I might share it at first, but then I find out that he never been in jail before. I'm not gonna take the way my share, but I'm like, I ain't saying. I mean, I'm not sharing that song again. I might share another song.
Got it. But
you gotta understand though, cause I just a little dude from around my way. He be rapping and singing like he's like a singer, like, you know. He's not no gangbanger, but he's from around my way, like, you know, he's really from around my way. He says shit like, you know what I'm saying? He says shit like talking about like doing shit that we wouldn't even allow him to do. Like talk about like not he don't talk about like going to shoot nobody, but he's like, yo, if we see somebody, we gonna do him, you know what I'm saying? And I respect that more than I respect him saying again the type like, oh, if I catch this person, I'm shooting his face and this all this stuff. Like he's like that, like, you know? So
absolutely.
It's just a different way. I don't know, it's just a different way. It's all about how you say shit. Like if you talk about all these murders and you ain't never killed nobody, it's kind of hard to believe anything you're saying after that.
So let me ask, can there be less shootings in Boston?
Yeah, of course. There could be less shootings anyway.
Okay, so what are some ways that young people, older people can begin to connect with whoever they need to connect with in order to try to kind of change the culture in a sense? How do we go about kind of...
The old niggas gotta give us some guidance. Not like everybody, but I mean like the people on our block, like, you know, and not just one or two of them, like, and not just, I'm not talking about no money, I'm just talking about like, you know, getting niggas together, getting them out of there, like, you know, like the street workers, but like really on your block, like, you know, why do we need street workers to do what somebody on the block should be doing already, you know what I'm saying?
What do you, you know what, that's actually, because someone brought that up before. What do you see the role of a street? Like, how do you see them?
I respect them because they doing what the big homies that's really from my block should be doing. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Other places, like, they come, they try to get people out. Let's go to Six Flags. You know, they take people out on big, let's try to take them out the hood. Like when the fest is going on, they try to get their little crews, get them up out of it, get them out while the fest is going on because that's a hot day. Like, you know, like little shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Get them away from issues and try to help you get jobs or whatever, you know? Even if it's illegal, you know? Like, even if the big homies talking illegal shit, but it's like, it got to be some type of structure. It ain't no structure at all. So it's like, even if it's illegal, if it's the right thing, it's like, they're not doing it. So it's like, it's fucked up. The hood, and you got niggas sitting on the block all day. That's all we do, sit on the block all day. Smoke, drink, and try to fuck them bitch, this bitch up. That's all we doing all day. Just trying to fuck, drink, and smoke, get high. And 85%, not even some blocks, my block, 85% of niggas ain't even getting no money. So it's like, and even the niggas that's getting money ain't even really getting no money. Or the niggas that's getting the money, they ain't sharing it. So it's like, you know. So.
Nah, you know, it almost sounds like everybody, because you know what I think I find fascinating is like you know how they did the sweep over on Barry, then they did the sweep in Fidela's Way. They did a few sweeps like back to back. And I know, like, you know, it's hard enough getting 3 dudes to come together to get a fucking bag of weed. I mean, let's be realistic here. I mean, in terms of how we talk with loyalty and love and all of this stuff, I mean, is it like that in real life? For some, I guess it is.
Nah, I ain't like that.
Because it's so funny. Like, I see dudes make videos, and then I'm in my head like, I know these dudes don't get along, but it's like, it's for the neighborhood. Is Franklin Field something that lives inside of you?
Yeah.
Can you explain that?
It's just, I can't, like I said, you know how many times I've told now, like I ain't gang no more, like I ain't from there, like I'm just me. And I said that 100 times, but it's just never gonna work like that. It's not gonna, I can't just leave. I just can't leave it. Can't leave it, you know?
And when you say leave it, what are you talking about leaving?
What I represent, I can't leave what I represent when it comes to that. It's not even the project. Not that I can't leave the project, like, cause I could be in jail for 25 years, and it's like I'm gonna be from the project. I might say one day, like, I might get it one day, so I can't say that because I might get it one day and realize, because everybody know this shit ain't what it is. So you know what I'm saying? I might really get it one day and be like, this ain't what it is. But as of right now, as me trying to become a man, I am a man, but you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to just, you know, people die, you know, and then it's like certain shit happen, and then, you know, it's just like, I don't know, it's a heavy heart, big heart.
Are you a dad?
Mm-hmm.
How many children do you have, or child, or
2.
2?
I got a son and a daughter.
How old are they?
My son's 9 and my daughter's 2.
So at 9-year-old, your son's probably just as smart as my son. So let me ask you, how do you balance I guess the Franklin Field side and then the dad side? And I don't and believe me, I know there's no distinct, like, I know they overlap.
All right, so I'm gonna keep it all the way honest. I ain't gonna say it in front of nobody. Like, I'm not. I don't really consider myself a dad yet. Like, I'm not a dad yet. Like, I'm not a real father yet. Like,
What do you mean?
I ain't doing what I'm supposed to be doing when it comes to fathering. I probably do. It's fucked up to say like that, but I'm not gonna lie to nobody. I'll move, on the other side than being a father. Not because I want to be, and that doesn't make any sense. Because if you want to be something, you're gonna be it. But it's just like, it'd be hard, and they won't understand what I mean by when I'm saying hard, because I can explain it, and they'll be like, nigga, I don't mean no fucking sense.
Can I try to explain it and see if you agree with it?
Mm-hmm.
I know for me, I mean, I was out on Humboldt for years, and I had a great reputation, never no blemishes, so I could, no matter what happened in my life, I could stand on that. Like, no matter what, I could stand on that. I guess what I'm trying to explain is there more power for you right now in Franklin Field than there is being a dad? Like, do you feel like you just wouldn't be a good dad?
Nah. I feel like I'll be a good dad. I just this situation like being out here, like I will never in my life, you'll never catch me outside walking with my kid nowhere or none of that. Like, you won't catch me if you catch me at this park with my kid, it's because my whole family's there, some shit like that, or it's a whole bunch of people there. That's everybody's family. Like, it's like a get together or something. But just me personally with my kid somewhere in Boston, see me somewhere in Boston, like, you won't see me and my, like, cause I'm paranoid for myself, like, cause I've been this before I had the kids. So it's not like I had kids and then started doing some wild shit, and then it's like, oh, I can't be seen no more. Like, nah, I was like that before I had my kids. So it's like, like, I wanted to just be like, fuck this shit, but it's hard, because you gotta get up and leave, kind of, like, and where the fuck I'm gonna go?
Like, I know, like, I mean, I got sentenced to 10. When I met you, I just finished up a 10-year sentence. And one of the things I think I was grateful for is that it gave me that chance to physically be away. So when I came back home, I could kind of recreate myself.
Hey, yo, no bullshit though. That the realest times, like being in jail is probably like you had the realest moments, like the most loyal, realest moments with yourself.
In what sense?
Like when you sitting in the cell by yourself all alone, like, and you thinking to yourself, like, it's just like you have the realest talks with yourself. You have the realest talks you ever have with yourself. Like, you tell yourself the realest shit you ever said. You might not. Some people like when you sat in that cell by yourself and you thought about that shit, whatever was going through your head, whatever you was going through in life. You came home and you stood on that, like, that when you had that thought, and like, yeah, nah, I'm going home and do this. Fuck them niggas that wasn't fucking with me and all that. Everybody that been in jail and said some shit like that and came home. Me personally, I'm a hypocrite when it comes to that. I didn't came home and said, man, I ain't fucking with niggas. Not even because niggas ain't sending me money.
Well, let's remember, I've done 3 state sentences, 3 county, 52A status a million times. So I've said that more than 50 times. I mean. Word. And I think for me, part of the difficulty was seeing myself as somebody other than white boy or white from Humboldt. Like, I had to figure out, how can I be different? How can I look different? Like, I even talk different and look different, and my expressions are different than when I was in the streets. I can still be a tiny aggressive and assertive, but I mean, I was much more not corona. But yeah. But what would it take for you to leave everything alone and be a dad? I don't care if this was an imaginary world. What would it take?
It wouldn't take that much. It just take me to be get off this bracelet and a clean slate and leave. Being like Atlanta. If I took my kids like somewhere else and started over, I'll be a dad, because I ain't got nothing going on out there. I still probably hear about shit going on out here and cry about it and shit like that. But I would be able to be a father if I wasn't around, if I wasn't here in the midst of everything. Like,
so you're, let's say you live wherever, with your children. You hear about something that happens. Could you let it go?
It all depends on what it is. I ain't gonna lie. It all depends on what it is, who it is, and all that. But I might not let it go, period. But the way I'm gonna handle it is gonna be different depending on who it is.
That makes a lot of sense. That actually makes a lot of sense. So what would you recommend to beginning to slow down the violence out here, especially as summer's coming up?
Shit, it's summer now.
Yeah, it is. This feels like it's been summer for 6 months already.
Shit. Hey, I don't know. Like out here, cause everybody want. I don't know. They think this is Chicago or something. I don't know. I can't even like. I don't. I can't say I know, but like it's like.
So
everybody gotta get some money. Go get some money. If everybody was getting money, it wouldn't be a whole bunch of mad niggas out here trying to shoot each other. Because if we had money, if we had money, and even though say one of the little bro and them's a hothead or whatever, I'm not gonna let him be a hothead if I got money, because we ain't gonna be in the hood. You know what I'm saying? We not gonna be in the hood for you to get mad, get drunk, and be like, we about to split that block. No, cause we ain't gonna be drinking on the block. I got money. We gonna be drinking in fucking somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere like lavish, like, you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna be drinking, get drunk, and be like, the first thing we do is hop out and wanna go spin. You do that shit when you sitting on the block drinking Hennessy and fucking Remy and all that shit. You sit on the block, get mad, nigga, let's go spin on the kids, niggas get into an argument, they wanna do this, wanna do that. Like, nah, if we had money, we wouldn't be doing that. We do it, it's like, it'd be a reason for this shit. Gotta be a reason for this shit for niggas to just get up and go. Niggas do that shit for no reason. Just be on their block drunk, get drunk, wanna go slide. I mean,
so a lot of it sounds like dudes just got too much time on their hands.
Yeah, we got too much time on it. It's not even niggas got too much time on their hands and they broke. Like, it might look like I got a little bit of money. I'm broke as shit too. Like, hey, like, you know, it's like the people that got the money, they doing them. They living. They staying out the way. They doing them. I respect them for that. But at the same time, I can't respect a nigga that want, you know what I'm saying, want a lot of respect and ain't doing what he got to do as far as his position. He ain't playing his position. I play my position. I'm a soldier. I do what I'm supposed to do.
Is one of your positions a father?
Yes, it is. But I don't play. I don't play it to the T. I'm gonna keep it 100.
No. Hey, yo, trust me. Ain't no judgment over here. Shit, I get it. Trust me, I get it. Because I think, like, I guess what I'm just trying to do is in some way just get someone to think a little bit differently. Like so I put a post up like picture like this. You know, I grew up on Humboldt. You grew up in Franklin Field. I know a lot of your older homies have always been cool. But it's like, even with, have you ever befriended an enemy while locked up?
Yeah.
Okay. Once you came home, did that bond remain?
Like, what you mean?
Meaning, if you knew that he was certain somewhere and one of your hotheads was going to get him, would you quietly be like, don't?
Nah, cause not no, but I never was home. Like, I befriended the op in jail, but I never came home and seen him or nothing like that. But I'm still cool with him. I mean, a lot of people feel deeply and feel some type of way about the dude, but you know, I feel as though he said what he said, so he said what he's supposed to say to me. So I ain't really, you know, I'm like, if I never got into it with you personally, like me and you never got into it personally on the street, and I see you in the joint, I'm not just gonna punch you in your face. I'm gonna ask like, yo, what's up? Like, what's up with it? You know, so and he said what he's supposed to say. So if I see him on the street, like, me personally, I wouldn't care. But if I ever seen something weird, I would, you know.
So do you think beef's the easier squash in the joint than on the street?
Yeah, because you get to talk. You could talk to a person before you. Like, you know, people are not gonna talk. We're not gonna talk in the streets. We're not gonna. If I see you right here, like, you know what I'm saying, people in front of their friends, or, oh, what up, da, 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 or people got, you know what I'm saying, it ain't no box and nothing like that. So people be willing to run into people and say certain shit. You know, they gotta. It's a whole bunch of space to opportunity. The motherfucker run, or they had a gun, or, you know, all type of shit. So it's easier in jail because you can actually talk like men if you're willing to do that, though. Because some people are just gonna punch you in your face, not because they're gangsters. They might be scared. They might be scared to get punched in their face, so they punch in your face first. So, oh, he's from over there, so they just punch him in his face because they scared that nigga gonna do something to him. Or some people just gonna go, what's up, what type of time you on? Or some people gonna go, but yo, I don't want no problems, man. I'm just trying to do my time, da da da. And then some people just gonna, you know, see what type of time you're on. And if you're on the right type of time, you good.
So let me pitch an idea to you, because it kind of goes off of what you were talking about in terms of, like, I agree with you. I think older dudes from each neighborhood probably could have a lot of influence on all of this shit. I wonder if we could connect that to older dudes in the joint that have influence, because it's two different worlds as far as I'm concerned. Because I know, like, when younger dudes were coming in upstate, and they would be on the they would be on the gangbang and shit, and I'll be like, look, I've been at this joint for 5 years.
It's kind of hard now because you got the young niggas, they beefing with everybody, you know, like the young people from people's hood, like, it don't even, like, some people's hood, like, they young niggas got beef with people that they didn't have beef with back in the day, like, they was cool with, like, oh, like, they was their homies, like, you know. So it's like, some dudes is upstate, they still rock with the people that people are beefing with right now. I'm like, yo, like, what the hell? And then when they hear about it, they're like, yo, listen, I'm a lifer, so, you know, I'm up here and I'm shanking somebody, so it got to be for a real reason, man. I'm a lifer. I'm not being a DDU for da. So, you know, it's like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. That shit crazy.
How do you, in general, talk to your young homies? In terms of, is there a balance between, I guess, surviving and trying to figure out ways to live?
Yeah, I don't got no young homies. I got little bros and them, little bro and them. I'll be just like, you know, I'll just be trying to tell them I don't got no money. So when I say it, I don't got no money, but you know what I'm saying? I don't got no money for real, like, you know what I'm saying, to put it all together. So it's like, when I be talking, it's like, I'm just talking, I'm just preaching. So it's like, but I be telling them though, like, you know, like, yo, like not to say illegal activities, but, you know, the right thing or the wrong thing. I didn't tell them, like, we sitting outside comfortable, we sit on the block all day and just be comfortable. We either smoking, drinking, trying to fuck bitches. That's it. And it's probably like 3 or 4 people, 5 people that be outside that I see consciously, you know, doing whatever they doing. But, like, other than that, it's about 30 motherfuckers outside though, you know. Motherfuckers, I know it's about 30. It's probably like 20 of them chilling because they getting the PUA, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they not doing nothing with it. Motherfuckers got thousands of people not doing nothing with it, like nothing at all. I don't know, but I talk to bro and them. When I talk to them, I be telling them, but it's like I'm just telling them, and they're like, they say they with it, like, yeah, we with it. Like, I'll sit there like, yo, bro, we could do this, like, yo, let's all put 4 bands or some shit like that. Niggas listen, they be like, yeah, I'm with it, whatever you want, we with it. But I gotta put the whole shit in motion for niggas to really do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas be comfortable. It's like, it's just comfortable. I be telling people that we comfortable, and I say, like, we comfortable because I'm comfortable too, because I'm with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But like I said earlier, I'm a team player. I'm not. I don't want to be the leader. I want to be a team player. So whatever I'm on, I'll be like, yo, I'm on this. I'll tell everybody, yo, I'm out here in Fall River. We doing this, we doing that. Yo, just pop out. Oh, I'm over here. Yo, let's do this, let's do that. Pop out, da da da. Everybody will say, yeah, everybody will be with it, but it's like, it never happened. You know what I'm saying? It'll never happen. So since it never happened, it's like, me, I just end up branching off from doing that because I'm a team player.
Why is it so hard for, I guess, dudes out here, and myself included, because I'm just learning it now, to follow through?
I don't know, because on word, I don't know. Shit.
Because I feel like there's a lot of plans that are made all the time.
all the time people make it's a million plans. It's $1 million plans that have been spoke about that ain't happened yet. And it's probably black people, you know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of black not black people, you know what I mean? Like I don't know how to say it, you know, I ain't trying to get all political and shit. Minority, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, the minority, like you know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers, the hood, the urban community, like it's a whole bunch of ideas that been put together and motherfuckers be scared to do it, or you know what I'm saying? Like, or just don't got that push, you know what I'm saying? Or just don't got no fucking money, and the people with it ain't gonna help them. So,
When'd you come off the porch?
I was mad young. I was like, cause I was in when I was in B Street, and I was like 9, 10. They had a little bit of shit going on over there, so it's like I wasn't doing nothing though. Like it was running into little problems or whatever. And I used to be there, you know, when you're from the projects, you know, you outside at like 7, 6. So, but I used to be, I never like, you know, got into nothing crazy though. But I wasn't like in the house. I wasn't in the house. But then when I came out, I probably like 12, 13.
What was the earliest age you ever saw a gun?
Oh, I was like,
I guess in a sense that you could have touched. Like that sense. Not TV, anything like that, but you personally.
I was like, I put it in one of my raps. I was like, I was 10. Say something again. I pull it out on Yasmin. She laughed at a nigga like, you ain't got no ratchet. Now a nigga ratchet. Yeah. Yeah.
What
so
does...
Yeah.
Did that do anything to your mind, body, in terms of... Because, I mean, we all know there's so many different roles to play, even in on the corners, in the project. There's so many different roles. How does it narrow down to the soldier role?
Hey, yo, no bullshit. It was a lot of shit going on. Cause like I said, I wasn't even in my hood. I was in B Street at the time. There's a lot of stuff going on over there. I ain't gonna get too deep in that, but there's a lot of stuff going on around at the time. So
around in both places, or where you were living. Got it.
A lot of stuff going on at the time. And if you hear like I said in the rap, like, you know, I was a little ass boy, so I was 10. I said dog's name, bro, swung again. Like, bro was always from Franklin Field, and he was I was in B Street. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit going on at the time. So when he's like, I was like, and I said, I poured it out on Yasmin. She laughed at the nigga. Like, so I put it out on my friend, this chick though. So I was all happy. I was happy that I had it, and there's a lot of stuff going on. So I felt like, damn.
Why? Why were you happy? What did that?
I was happy that I had it, but then I was even happier because I'm like, I was not happy, but I was like, damn, I felt like I felt obligated to be on some shit, like, because
and this is at 10.
Yeah, cause like I said, there was a lot of shit going on, and so when I did that, I was happy. Like, you know, I had a strapping little boy. I got a gun on me, so I'm like, all right, you know, so okay. I was like, oh, what up? He's like, nigga, you ain't, because when I was like, you ain't got no, nigga, yeah, all right. So she's like, oh, so that shit ain't real. I'm like, oh, let me shoot you with it, you know, playing around type shit. But in my head, I'm like, damn, with the shit that's going on, my man's being from where he's from, and me being 10 and them swinging. It wasn't just him, it was him and somebody from there. They was together, and they gave it to me. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I was all walking around with it by myself. I'm boom, and then but I felt obligated after that because it's like, damn, why the fuck? It's like 13 people out here. Y'all gave me the gun with this shit going on, and you know what I'm saying, with whatever's going on out here right now.
But at that point, it's not like the older dudes were trying to recruit. You were just out. Like,
nah, my man's wasn't, the person that gave it to me wasn't even from out there.
Oh, all right. I get what you're saying. Okay.
I was from out there at the time. I wasn't like, I was from out there at the time, but I wasn't really from nowhere. I was a little ass boy. I was.
That's what I'm getting at. So you were just aware of the environment.
Yeah, I was just aware.
Got it.
I knew what was going on. I knew what was going on.
Got it. And then you finally had your chance to touch one. It was like, oh.
But it was like the reason they gave it to me. Like, damn, why you out of everybody back here, you give it to me?
That's why I asked you.
With everything going on, so it's like, damn, what's gonna trust you? Niggas just trust me or something like that. But I'm a little ass boy, and you understand this. The person I'm talking about, we from the same hood now. You know what I'm saying? At the time, he knew all of them more than me. I was a little boy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I was like, damn, I don't know. After that, it was kind of like weird. It was like, you
know. I wish people knew some of our older conversations, but I guess what I want to ask is, could you, I guess, live by sort of a self-defense as opposed to anything initiated?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, now that's kind of hard because of everything that already happened. So it's like, everything is.
But is it really that hard? Like, I mean,
Everything
in the sense of like, something happens, fine. Someone goes somewhere back, fine. Could you still be like, okay, I know what I'm capable of. I know that I could be maybe more wanted than other people or whatever. I'd be I'm probably a better target than most of the people I hang out with.
I be in my emotions, so I don't know. I be in my emotions. It's hard. That shit's hard for me. I be in my emotions. Like the other day, somebody said my name on the internet. I thought tweaking because they be bugging. I don't know. Because it's like, I don't know. And I'm on a bracelet too, so it's like, I don't know. But sometimes it's hard. Cause this street shit, they be trying to make it like, I don't know. They be trying to down you. They be trying to make it seem like you, I don't know.
What do you mean by down you?
Like,
and who
they be trying to downplay people, like, you know?
And who do you mean?
Like everybody, the world, like they try to downplay you. Like even like the father situation too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they try to downplay you with that. They try to downplay you with life, period. So it's like,
Well, I mean, I think for me, what I try to show is so when you say 10 years old, that's pretty much average of when, like, I mean, in some dudes it's younger. I mean, we know there's cities that are, you know, Boston would fold under. There's no doubt about that. But I mean, a lot of young men say it's between like 9 and 13 that they had like that first experience, and it affected them a lot in the sense of whether they saw the power, one of my man said he first got introduced to like the power of him by watching John Wayne movies.
Hey, yo, you know? I can't even really say that because I probably came out the womb, but I don't want to talk about people and shit, but like my house was like that, like, you know, like that, you know. So I always was in the house with people running in and out, like, you know, like my people was always getting money in the house, you know what I'm saying, like, you know. But like I said, I always wanted to be away from them, so I probably just went different. Because not nobody ain't no bitch or no shit like that, or they ain't no street nigga, nothing like that. But most of my people, like my step pops and my father, my uncle and all of them, they get money. So
what did you understand a dad to be growing up?
You said
what like when I think of like a father figure, a father role, what was yours like? What was the messages you were getting when you were younger?
I was getting the streets, but my step pops, me and him, he's a real dude. Like, you know, he was trying to put me on the right path. But you gotta understand, that's my stepfather, so I'm young, so I'm being rebellious. I'm thinking that you just saying like, he got his own son. He was on my ass more than his own son. And I used to be telling myself, like, nigga, I used to be mad, like, oh, like, nigga, why you ain't even say nothing to your own son? This nigga be doing that. Hey, X, Y, and Z. But I'm not saying that, but in my head, I'm like, yo, what's wrong with this dude? I used to like, I couldn't sleep over. I used to have to, I asked my mom, like, yo, can I sleep over here? She'd be like, oh, she'll say yeah if he ain't around, but if he around, like, but he was doing the right thing. You feel me? He was supposed to be like that, and it was just the way that I reacted. It's the way I am, my way I'm in now. Because if I would have reacted a different way and really listened to the dude, I wouldn't. Not saying I wouldn't be who I am today, but I wouldn't be in all the shit that I'm in. You know, I wouldn't be worried about walking up the street with my kids, you know, if I listened to them. Being from where I'm from or not, if I listen to him and about to just, you know, why I always got to be on the corner, why you always got to do this, like you know, just on my back.
And I guess your real dad, he was the exact opposite in that sense.
Yeah, shit. When I got shot, it was my mother and my steppops. When I was younger, before all this shit, when West Roxbury Falcons, I was like, when I had the game, my steppops pulled up. I ain't never seen my father in no football game, no basketball game, nothing. Not even my real father. I seen my stepfather there.
Did you want him there?
Huh?
Did you want him to be there?
Nah, he used to tell people I was his son, and I never like, you know, when people walk away, but I ain't my father. I never did that. I used to like, people used to like, you know, I'm in West Roxbury, so they used to like, oh, I see the resemblance. Da, 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 da. Mind you, we don't.
No, don't look alike. Yeah.
I just laugh. You know, we both just be smiling at them, like, you know what I'm saying. But and that's when I was rebellious, like, nigga, this nigga ain't my pop. But nigga, I used to say that to myself when I used to get in trouble, like nigga, why the fuck you talking to me? Like, nigga, I'm not your son. Let my, you know what I'm saying, like. But now that I'm older, I understand. You know, like, I understand what he was trying to do, and I understand I fucked up by not listening.
So, if you had your kids, your own apartment, somewhere farther away, what do you see as being the best father figure? Like, what does that look like in terms of like behaviors and actions and decisions and?
Oh yeah, staying out the way. Staying out the way with my kids. That's it. I don't have my own shit, and I'll be able to, you know, do whatever I want with my kids. And I don't even care if it's like, it don't gotta be no extra, like, you know, I don't give a fuck if I can't buy my kids 100 pair of white forces. As long as they can get 10, I'll be alright. You know, as long as they can get 10, and we can go. They can go swim. They can go ice skate, whatever. You know, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It'd be lit. But I ain't doing that out here though. It's not gonna happen.
Do you think one day it will happen?
Out here?
Not. Yeah. I mean, shoot. I wish that was a possibility. Do you think one day you'll be the father you want to be?
Yeah, I'll definitely plan on that. I'll just be, hey, yo, no bullshit. It's like sometimes you're not even in the right state of mind to be what you want to be. Like, not the right state of mind. You're not even in the, you know, like, right. Like, I got some people, like, it's some people that want people to take care of them, and they can't even take care of themselves. I know motherfuckers sleeping on floors. They sleep, they got nowhere to live. They live with their mother or their sister, or they sleeping on the floor or the couch. You know what I'm saying? And they got kids, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They wanna, you know what I'm saying? They wanna keep up with everybody else too, so they wanna look good. They got kids. Then they got people, they friends in jail, like, oh, they need something, like, you know, they probably not even asking for it, you know what I'm saying? But it's like they want motherfuckers to do all that shit from niggas sleeping on the couch. And then it'd be a nigga that got $100 million, like, you know, telling you that you not real or you not loyal to your friends or some shit like that. Nigga ain't got it. And the nigga ain't got it. I don't know. So,
what made you choose to do this with me today?
Cause you asked. Not cause like, you know, I'm just with all, like, anything I know is, like, you know, anything for the streets, I'm with it. Like, no, either bad or good, anything with the streets, I'm for it. Like,
do you see this as good?
Yeah.
In what sense? I guess I just kind of want the people who watching it to understand, because people have this thing where either you have to be this or you have to be that. People are in the streets, and our dads, people are in the streets.
They don't understand some of the shit that they say people all don't. They don't even want to be it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers, like, some of these weird old ass little boys probably are, like, they probably from where they from because they, like, I don't know, they want to be, they just want to be a gangster. Some people was really coming out they didn't want to be around their parents. They really needed a sense of belonging, so they ended up where they was at. Some people really, like, they needed it, but it's not from the streets. It ain't for nobody at all. But at the end of the day, they felt like they needed it. Like, the facade was real. You know what I'm saying? The facade was real. And they woke up one day like, I don't want to be around my peoples. I'm around my peoples, all they do is talk about, I'm the center of attention. Oh, the badass kid doing all this extra shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like my father ain't in the house. I got my stepfather trying to tell me everything to do. This all shit like that make you convert to the streets. Like, all right, like, let me go outside. I'm going outside. I'm with these dudes, and these dudes is probably going through the same shit I'm going through. We smoking together, drinking together, and we, you know what I'm saying?
It makes sense.
We kicking it. So it's like, this is where it is. This is where I'm from. This something happened, and it's like, damn, that's my homie. I'm outside with the dude every day. You know what I'm saying? It's just, niggas got homies that we call bitch every day. I know some bitch ass niggas. That's my homie. So if something happened to him, I'm gonna spaz out. So it's like, it's just like, but I ain't just come outside like, oh man, fuck everybody in my house and going outside to be a gangbanger. No fucks, no. But some niggas do that. Some niggas wake up and be like, yo, I want to be from the hood. Like, what the fuck? You want to be from the hood?
Yeah.
This shit ain't. You know, some people from the hood that ain't even gangsters. You know what I'm saying? But some niggas don't understand that. They just want to be. I don't know. They think this is a movie.
Yeah, I think you're right. No, I mean, nah, because I think like people who don't like have any sort of understanding of street culture, they look at dudes and they be like, well, why don't you just go do that and go do this and just get that job that you wanted and
like it's that easy.
Yeah.
What?
Because I think what people don't take into account sometimes is how much work you got to do on yourself to even be in that frame of mind where you begin making those better choices in a sense.
Exactly.
That's how I really look at that. I mean, so what is your opinion on mental health? Do you believe it exists? Do you believe that people could be doing things to address their way of thinking?
I think we all need mental health. Everybody. Because everybody got a mental, right?
I'll end it right there. That was actually that was actually a good ass thing to say right there. Wow.